I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. $125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is a community option. $1 at the gate gets you in a Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch, indeed.
A child shall lead
Child shall lead them.
All right, you guys. Amon, du Tonnerre dans le Gouffre. That's the artist and the band. The genre is atmospheric black metal featuring veteran members of the French black metal scene who have played in bands such as Crystallum, Pavilion Rogue, KZA Collage, and KZR guitars and keys and vocals, Kara Alter on drums, and FYR on bass, who have known each other for 2 decades. Amon is a brand new band formed in 2021 with their debut album Arca Ande Artrana came out in late November of 2021. I'm struggling big time.
Struggling.
In Europe in December, in North America and Asia, and is on code 666 Ariel Music. So by the time you get to this, it will be less than 2 months old. Unfortunately, I can't find the lyrics. Trouble is, they are apparently in French. Only I had originally planned for another song to be the closer on the stream. But when I found this band and heard this song, I knew it was the one to choose for you. God bless you all. And remember, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And the full English breakfast is the empress of them all.
I'm going to have to disagree with that last one because you're eating blood. Disgusting!
Well, the blood part's gross, but breakfast all day long, I'm with it.
All right, here we go, guys.
That's why the keto diet's so fun.
Let's go, France! Let's go, France!
Let's go!
I spent a good amount of time trying to find that freaking translation, bro. Earlier today, when she said, "Oh, there's no translation," I was like, "Fuck that shit! I'm gonna find a translation." I couldn't find it anywhere.
At least if we knew what the topic was.
The thing that bugs me so badly about this song.
I thought this one was funny. Man, this was depressing. Like Funeral Dirge. We loved Funeral Dirge.
I must. But I don't think so. It felt triumphant to me. He was doing the rising action, and then the second verse, when they went to the chorus again, he actually had it up a little bit, like an octave higher.
Yeah, I thought it was up and down at the same time.
Like,
it had a sort of depressing sort of
it
sound
sounded,
to it, but at the same
it
time
sounded kind of triumphalistic, like, I'm not going to let this shit. But, like, I'm probably going to spend waste a couple hours trying to find what the fuck this guy said.
I know. With everybody in the channel, we don't have somebody that speaks French. Translate that shit
French
for
person
us.
That can't,
Anybody?
Interpret.
You know, if you're in the comment section and you see this, you can always put the translation down there. We'll pin your comment.
But I couldn't even find the French lyrics either. So.
Oh well, that'll make it a little difficult.
Yeah, but it felt triumphalistic to me. It really did. And there's a little bit of the Gojira feel, but that's probably because they're both French. I think the dudes from Gojira are French.
It was one that I was like, oh, this would be fun to sing to. So I muted my thing so I could hum a little bit with it and see if it would work. It did.
But what about you? Like, what were you thinking? Okay, since we don't have the lyrics, if you would do the lyrics, what do you think the song would be about?
Oh, geez. You can go first, because I'm not sure. I wasn't even, because I knew that we didn't have lyrics. I wasn't even trying to. I didn't even try to see that feel of it. I was just floating on the music. And what would you have said it was about?
Well, like I said, to me it was triumphalistic, like.
And to be honest with you, I was still thinking about the last song too, and what we talked about with that one. So
I know. Whatever was dragging,
I think I was still floating
down,
around in
whatever
space.
was dragging him down, like he was gonna rebel. He was gonna fight against it. Whatever it was, he was gonna fight against it. Especially when he was hitting the chorus. It sounded like, man, like I'm gonna overcome shit. But when it's black metal, it's as real as it gets as far as what you're going through.
Yeah, I will tell you. I did picture one thing. Now that you asked, I pictured that I went up in that thing, that 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And something went wrong, and I wasn't coming back, and you found a way to get me back. So.
Well, yeah, I'd find a way.
I mean, you don't know anything about space, and it's not like you could throw a lasso up there. But you did. You found a way. I got back, and I thought, wow, that was really stupid. I did that all for 10 minutes.
Well, Vlad, you don't know that because none of you physicalists, materialists have solved the hard problem of consciousness.
Right.
So you haven't proven either that thought finds its locus in the brain either. And then what do you do with NDEs, Vlad? So I agree, it's not in the heart of the kidneys, but I don't believe that anybody really took that literally in the ancient world, that people thought from their kidneys. But we continue. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Yeah. The hard problem of consciousness. The more I think about it, the more uncomfortable I get with anybody having any other opinion besides. I'm not saying like, oh, because it's our opinion, it's going to be right. I'm just saying, like, when you stop and you think about it, it's like nothing else gives anything close to a satisfactory answer. And if you don't like the idea that God created everything and that his consciousness preceded all of this, I understand, because there's certain implications that go along with it, certain things that would have to change. But my Lord, there's really nothing else.
But as Hoffman says, good luck booting up consciousness from matter.
It's just, that's what I'm saying. I just feel that's why I called you in. I called you in to ask the question because I couldn't believe that. Like, you've talked about the hard problem of consciousness, but I never really, like, sat down and, like, started, like, thinking about it. But I think I was talking to somebody or something, and it kind of, like, generated those thoughts. And then I was going through it, and I was like, well, wait a minute. This is getting really uncomfortable, because I've always said, like, there are certain groups of people that I've perceived to be very, very intelligent groups of people.
Well, again, it's not about intelligence.
Well,
it's about presuppositions, right? So, like, you could be a master.
Yeah, that's a major miss.
You could be a master map person, right? If the destination is west,
yep,
you can do whatever you want. If you're driving east, you're never going to find it.
Yeah.
You know, so if you start off with physicalism and materialism, you are never going to solve the hard problem of consciousness. It's impossible. It's not a problem. It's impossible.
See, to me, like, if somebody were to say,
I do want to talk about it on our drive, but I want to review the song.
Oh, go ahead.
And maybe the triumphalism was, we will eventually figure out the hard problem of consciousness.
Perhaps. Well, we already know. Yeah.
It's. Yeah, I do want somebody to transcribe or transliterate that song. I really, really do.
Yeah, send it to us in an email if you can. VinandSori@gmail.com.
Or like Sori said, put it on the thing.
Oh yeah, the best thing to do would be put it in the comment section.
But this to me showed like the power of metal. So like if you think about rap, there's one rap song. It's in Dutch. Okay, it's the one where the girl is singing the chorus and the guy's in the bench. Oh, ik ben hier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which I think loosely means I'm still here or I am here or whatever. But the entire rap is in Dutch, I believe. And you could feel, like I have a general understanding of what that song is. It's about him growing up, his mom and dad. Because he goes, "Mat and Vater," so it's like mom and dad. I'm getting like, so like there's some carryover or whatever. But like you could feel what he was saying and what he was going through and all the body language, all the rest of it. Mm-hmm. But aside from that song, you go and listen to all these other rap songs. You're not going to get there because rap is based around the lyrics, and so the lyrics basically make or break the song in hip hop as a genre. And I think that that's great. You know, for me especially as a person. But metal, because the music carries so much of the emotion itself.
Oh.
It's not that lyrics aren't necessary. It's really interesting because in the previous song, people were like, yo, I would have actually rather this as an instrumental.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you can do so much with the guitar, and then obviously when you add synth and things like that. To me, I'm not going to say it's a superior genre objectively, but for me, this song, it's a French song. I have no idea what the guy is saying. But even though I don't have, but I do have an idea. I do have an idea of what he's saying because of the way that he wrote the music, and the way that his inflection and his cadence. I'm not gonna be like. I'm pretty sure when I finally get the translation, I will not be blown away. Like, oh my god, I can't believe that's what he was saying. Because like, I'm gonna be in the neighborhood, and I just think that. Again, it doesn't make it superior objectively as a genre, but to me, as a guy who grew up in a hip-hop context, it's just one of the clear advantages that it's so universal. What the guy was singing about, too, the rapper guy, the Dutch rapper guy, it was beef between his parents and all this, that's also universal to the human experience. But the medium is not universal. Because the weakness and strength simultaneously of metal is the lyrics. Whereas the medium for metal, even the way that you sing the lyrics, and people were talking about the Cookie Monster thing and that, there really isn't that kind of subgenre of lyrical delivery.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
With vocal inflection in rap. There's genres about subject matter and things like that. You got this guy's a conscious rapper, this guy's a hardcore rapper, this guy's a mainstream rapper. But as far as vocal inflection, there really isn't that kind of. So
that's true.
This song to me demonstrates the power of metal, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It demonstrates.
I mean, it started out right away.
Yeah.
There was no build up. It was just right up in there. I mean, I see what you're saying. I think I just don't agree. Like this one was good, but it wasn't like the last one to me. That last one was just crazy. And, you know, like you say, I don't know what the lyrics are about, and I was kind of going off the same theme as the last song.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So
I see what you're saying.
So for me, I think this one ended up like it was getting compared to the last one.
Probably a cookery recipe. Okay. It translates as thunder in the abyss.
Oh.
So there you go. So we're getting closer and closer and closer to the to that. Okay. All right. So
band comments say this song is about the moment when the truth hits us, shaking our microcosm. It's musically built around the different emotions felt when controlled. Confronted with the moment of clarity. With this moment of clarity. Yeah.
There it is.
Yep.
The different emotions
Yep.
of when you get hit with the truth, ultimate reality.
Yep.
Like my man Vlad.
Boy, that's interesting.
Like my man Vlad, when he gets the moment of, it is impossible to boot up consciousness from dead matter. It's impossible.
I can't. I can't wait to talk about it more because I'm like
slammed with the truth. Unbelievable. Okay, so first of all, score this song.
8.3.
This was a 9.75 for me.
Wow.
I really did the lacking lyrics hurt the song for you?
No, I'm sorry. It's the song before it that hurt this one.
The Russia.
Yeah, Russia for the win. That one was just so crazy to me that, you know, nothing was gonna top it. That's just it.
Okay. All right. So unfortunately for Deutschland, this barely beat out Deutschland. So our order, I would love to do a bonus, but we've got a bunch of stuff packed up for the rest of the night. So we scheduled this stuff around that stuff. But we've got Russia for the win.
Russia was the winner. Russia was the winner.
I wish we'd have had this during the Trump administration.
I was literally just thinking that. That's why I went like that.
People would have been.
Oh, boy.
People would have been.
Now read this into all of his Middle America videos.
Yeah, 100%. What did I say? Germany loses. But there was no real loser here.
No,
it was just the Russian song. The Russia song was crazy. I love the Battle of the Bands thing. It really wasn't a Battle of Bands thing, but I love the way that she had all these,
my heart.
You know, different European bands and all that.
Yep.
Like that was cool. I love the flags down there. I'm glad she allowed us to do that because I didn't even
finish
ask
up your breakfast, folks, because the stream's about to end.
Yes, finish up your breakfast. And Vlad, I wasn't mocking you, brother, but I mean the truth is inevitable and it's omnipotent. My brother, there is no way to boot up consciousness from matter. It's impossible.
Yeah, and I don't really feel like that works because does
impossible.
the majority what do the majority of people believe? Consciousness or matter?
Most people who consider themselves scientifically inclined are physicalists or materialists.
Right. So we're the Einsteins in this situation. We're the Wright brothers. We're laughing at.
The Putin.
Nice try, Vlad.
The Putin approved ranking. You notice how he won't admit the hard problems of consciousness is unsolvable? Admit it, Vlad. Admit it. We don't even know why chocolate tastes like chocolate. That's the Don Hoffman. That Hoffman guy, I tell you what, I love him. Vlad, I will get you Hoffman's book for free. I'll buy it for you for free, my brother.
Yeah,
send me
free.
an email. VinandSori@gmail.com. Conscious Agents Theory. Check it out, brother. All right, this was great. Look, if you're lined up for a DJ stream, don't feel crazy. Don't feel terrible. Don't feel like, oh, I got to measure up to this and make it fun like this and outside the... Everybody had their own little thing this week. We had the Proto Men.
Yep.
We had the Finnish... We had the Finnish stream.
The spirit one. The Conspirito.
Yeah. That was...
Vivaci.
Vivace Conspirito, which was like all live.
Yep.
That was all live.
Yep.
Right? And then...
We had Kai stream. We had Nick
stream. And then we had the... yeah, I mean, they were just all great. It was all great. I loved it. It was awesome.
I love how they all have an energy of their own.
Yeah, they did. And
you know, if I I've said this before, I think. If I was as much of an artist as I probably am inwardly, if my hand could do what my heart could do, I would be drawing throughout this whole thing, and I would be like, here's your stream drawing.
Smoke, if you really want to be scared, read the book Super Intelligence, which I'm currently reading right now. And the author is absolutely terrified. I'm not as scared as him because I'm a Christian, but the implications are super, super terrifying. It's Super Intelligence by a guy named Nick Bostrom. Elon Musk recommended everybody read it. So
thanks for coming through, Tina.
Yeah. And thank everybody. Shout out to Freaks. So the Greeks, the Russians won. Shout out to Tina Benina.
Tina, which one did you think was going to win? Who did you think we were going to think? Oh,
that's a good one. Who did you assume was going to win, Tina? And secondly, who is the winner in your heart?
Yep.
That's what you did there. Very smart. And Tina is recovering from COVID, y'all. So praying people, please pray for Tina.
Prayers, good vibes. You know what? I used to think the good vibes thing was just like pointless, but I don't anymore. You know why I don't think it's pointless? Even if you're not a Christian, like, you know how they say like a plant, if you talk good and speak nice to your plant, like, I don't know, something goes on and it helps them grow better. I don't know, maybe that's not even true, but I heard that it was. So I'm going to go with that. And you're sending good vibes to your little plant. So if we send good vibes to each other, maybe it helps.
I like the good vibes thing because that's just a modern secularist way for saying that they're praying. It's just like,
I wasn't going to tell the people that.
It's just like they say the universe told them this, and universe, man, motherfucking universe didn't tell you shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to say God. So when I hear good vibes, I'm like, oh, okay. And then God's like, man, whether you acknowledge me a lot, I still love you. And I still love the people that you're vibing for. So I'm going to answer it. So good vibes and prayers for Tina.
Oh, Tina picks Russia first as well.
What? She picked Russia?
Yep. France second, Greece third.
Oh, okay, so okay.
Oh, you know what? Wait, let me do a quick poll.
Pretty much had it.
I gotta just do a quick.
Okay, what would be the poll be? Who was number one?
No,
we're running pretty late here.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to make it to the next thing.
All right, we're gonna have to go. We love you guys. Have a good night.
Russia. Okay, so Russia wins. Okay, and you know what? Tina didn't bias the poll, because if she really wanted to bias it, she would have had the Russians go last.
Oh,
see what I'm saying? Either have them go first or go last.
Yeah.
Because if you had them go first, it would have made such a crazy impact that people would have been like, I would have been like, yo, it's impossible to beat this group. It's just like you, like. The French band didn't stand a chance. They would have had to be the Chinese band in order to stand a chance against those people.
It was France, Russia.
It was France,
Germany.
France, Russia, Germany, and
what was the last one?
Greece.
Oh yeah, Greece. I figure you always say 5 minutes or 2 minutes or whatever your last 30 seconds is. It'll put that long in for the poll. There you go, guys. Hurry up and vote.
Don't get me started on the gain of function research and Fauci and his smiley ass. Help me, Lord. See, back to violence again. I gotta get out of here.
All right, you guys. Germany is at 100%. Russia's at 100%.
Russia's at 100%.
Greece is at 14.
Yeah, I mean, they pretty much agreed with it.
Yep. All right, you guys. Have a good night. We love you very much.
Stay safe. Stay safe. We love you. Vin out.
Sori out.
Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. It's going to delete everything. Do that. Vin out. Vin out.
What is happening? Sori.